How's it going, guys? Kidstorm here. I'm going to be doing a compare and contrast little video for you guys on these two new keyboards that I just personally received. I'm going to be doing on the Corsair K65. It's a Chroma edition keyboard. It's no numpad on it. You're running that about 120 to 150 bucks. And then I'm going to do comparing it to the new Razer Chroma X Black Widow Tournament Edition. That's running you about same price range, about 130 to 140, I believe. Alright, so I'm going to start off with the Corsair, because I've had the Corsair for a little longer. I've had it for about 4 days now. Had a little more time to mess around with it here and there. So I'll give you a first view of it here. I don't want my webcam to fall real quick. Turn this there. Alrighty. Let me turn it around actually so you guys can see it instead of me seeing it. Alright, so this is the Corsair 65. This keyboard is running MX Cherry Reds. It's got that nice linear push to it on the keys. You're not feeling any like clicks. It's a very quiet keyboard for mechanical. You're looking for a fast gaming keyboard, and you're looking for that linear response. Is a great keyboard. Now, one of the major features on this keyboard that the Razer does not have is these media buttons up here. You got lighting, you got a mute button, and then you got volume, and then you also have a game lock key up here. So this will, you push this on, it disables the window key down here. You can modify it to disable alt tabbing, shift tabbing, alt F4ing, all that stuff that can be a nuisance while gaming. Now, my experience with this keyboard is I really do like the keyboard. I really do, but I am not a huge fan of the MX Cherry Reds on this keyboard. The reason is my main game, as you guys can tell from my channel, is Counter-Strike, and having my hands on these and then having my thumb resting on the space bar is super hard. While resting my thumb on the space bar, you just press this button down numerous times. Like, I'll just randomly jump during a game. It's quite annoying. I'm looking for something with a little more that requires a little more force to push a button down. Just my preference. Don't go hating on the keyboard just for that. I would give it a try if you haven't tried out the Cherry MX Reds. Another big feature of this keyboard that the Razer does not have is this has a USB pass-through on it in the backside. If you can see that right here. And then this also has a frequency modifier on the keyboard. So you can set it to 1 millisecond, 2 milliseconds, 4, and 8. And then it also has a BIOS setting. So if your desktop does not recognize, your system does not recognize your software inside your computer, you can set it to that, and it'll automatically force your computer into a BIOS setting, which is super nice. I just don't think it's quite required. If you're going to be buying this kind of keyboard, it's the systems that kind of do that aren't really meant for it, I guess you would say. This keyboard is a very light keyboard, I would say. It's a metal top plate and then plastic on the bottom. This keyboard, I don't know if it's just this keyboard or if it's a problem with all the 65s, but this one, I can show you if I can get this right in my monitor, is this one has a wobble. No, with the feet down, it wobbles. See? It doesn't. It even wobbles with the feet down too. It just wobbles. I don't know why. I don't know if it's just this keyboard or if it's a problem with all the K65s. But that's something I noticed, and it's a little nuisance-y. I just slid a little paper under one of the feet, and it leveled it out. This keyboard is great. I love it. There's really no big setbacks of it for me. The lighting's great. If you're looking for something that has the RGB lighting and you want to mess around with it, the Corsair software is a little difficult. It's got a big learning curve. It's kind of difficult to mess around with compared to the Razer software that they use. The lighting on this is good. It's very good. During the day you can see it pretty clear. The one thing I like about this one compared to the Razer is that this textured, more glossy surface that this has on it. At nighttime it really the light reflects off it a lot better than the Razer. But just the lighting itself is a little duller than the Razer. It's the only setback. Otherwise, overview of this, really good. I would be, if you're a fan of the Cherry MX Reds, this is a great keyboard. If you're not, I would look at something else, to be honest. Alright, I'm going to bring in the Razer now. Alrighty. So this is the brand new Razer Chroma X Black Widow Tournament Edition keyboard. Great looking keyboard. I have the metal finish one. There's two versions. There's this metal one, and then there's the regular Chroma X Black Widow that comes in a plastic casing. Now that one has the plastic casing around the keys, just like a regular Chroma or Black Widow keyboard has. But I prefer something that's open. This one's a little more easier to clean, a little more easier to take off the buttons and such. And I just like a metal keyboard. I think it reflects the lighting on the LEDs a little better. Now this keyboard, it is definitely heavier than the Corsair keyboard. There's no wobble. Oh, it was on my mouse pad. There's no wobble to it. Put the feet up. No wobble to it. Very good keyboard. I really love Razer products. I think they're really good made products. I use them all. I use to my Death Adder, to my Naga when I'm playing MMOs and such. Love Razer products. Now this one, just doing a little typing on it. You can hear that good old Razer clicky. Now this one does require more activation force. As you see, I just rest my thumb on this. Doesn't go down. Where the Corsair, where I rest it and just push it down. I've always loved the Razer switches. They're great switches. They last far longer than anything I've ever had before. Now, as you can see, that this is just a matte metal finish. The LED or the RGB lighting on this is definitely brighter, normal, like in a normal aspect than the Corsair. I have yet to experience this at night, so I really can't tell you if it bounces off this a lot during night or if it's kind of duller than the Corsair. But looking at this keyboard, I really do love the shape of the keyboard compared to the Corsair. The Corsair is just kind of bulky and just like it's got like a lip down here where the keys are set kind of down into the keyboard, where this is just on the base, which I think I would enjoy a little more. But that's just personal preference. The other thing this keyboard does not have is it does not have the USB port anywhere to run through. The one thing this does have is it does have a little nice channel down here, so you can put nice little cord management if you would need it. Alright. Other than that, there's really no much else to say about this keyboard. I'm just gonna go over it. If I have anything else to say, I'll add it in the comment section down below. I'll be messing around with this tonight. Thanks you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope this helped you guys if you guys were trying to find a new keyboard for you guys. If you guys have any questions about the keyboards, want any helpful hints or tips on when you're trying to look for a new keyboard or any PC gear for that fact, I'm a big PC guy. I'll help you out. Just leave a comment. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you can. Thanks very much, guys, and have a good one.